Okay, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the third day of the Open Analytic project. The last time out, we finished up with the cleaning, with the data, with the templates that we have, with the master templates, and we also, get the data. Is actually a multiple Excel file. So we get the data and from a folder, and we transform it in Power Query. Okay, so today is the third day, and well, we're actually supposed to review the alternative ways of getting data from multiple Excel files. And we also want to explore other dimensions like bringing the geopolitical zones, bringing the network providers logo, and of course, it would be nice to have voice and internet icon. Well, the good news is that Resa Gratia already have all this thing in place, and I have them too. Okay, I got them from Resa Gratia. So also we massage and shape the data in Power Query Editor just to get it ready for visualization. And if time permits us, we're also going to further analyze the data in Power Query Editor. We just do exploratory data analysis, check for data redundancy, get rid of them, check for outlier, get rid of them, and we take the data to the Power BI dashboard. Then we can start writing measures and define basic measure that will be useful at this stage. All right, so let me just go straight to my Power BI desktop application. All right, so I will go to Power Query. Can get Power Query from here. Just go to okay. So okay, this is cool. Okay, so yeah, this is where we stopped last week. We have the porting activity, and we also have the telecommunications data. Okay, so we're able to just a minute. Okay, yeah, I didn't really do much. I've not started, transforming this. Just we still have more steps to get this data ready. All right, so what I will just do is I will, for the porting activity, okay, you realize that we have the quarter and the year. That's the first column. Then we have the activities, we have operators, we have port in, port out. So this port in, port out column, we need to pivot it, okay, so that we can have, the, say, maybe status or maybe porting activity. Then we have the total, okay, for each, what's it called? For each, for the operators, okay? So what I'm just going to do is I will select the two columns, and I can right click and on pivot column, okay? Another way to do that is to come to transform, then you see on pivot column. So this will be, say, you can call it, say, porting activity, or I just call it maybe status. So we have port in, port out. Then we have here will be, okay, this is the total, right? Then once we have this, we can get rid of this, column, because like it's like a redundant data. All right, so we get rid of this, and just remove this. Then another thing we do is we also want to see year and this quarter. So let me just quickly do that. So for us to have year separate from the quarter, we can duplicate this column, and this new column we will split it. Okay, and we split by the delimiter. Okay, yeah, each occurrence of the delimiter is fine. So we see that it's actually space. They are separated by space, so this is also fine. So once we click, then we have the quarter in one place. We have the year separately. So we can just quickly rename this as quarter. Then this will be year. So I think the last transformation is to change the data type. Okay. So for all the text, for all the text column that their data type should be text. So we can just control and click on all of them, so that I won't be doing it one by one. All right, this quarter is fine. So just this three, then I click on the data type and change this to text. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is for the ones that, okay, yeah, it's just only this one. Anyway, so this will be in whole number. All right, so I think, yeah, make more sense now. I can, okay, this is cool. So for these two, I can just move them to the beginning. All right, so that I have my year, quarter. Okay, I have the quarter, the year. Yeah, I have this together. Okay, so I think we should still, it's supposed to be text. Very change style. Okay. Okay. All right, so for the telecom, is the point that I think I got disconnected. All right, so I've changed the type. Then the next step I took was to now move this to beginning. Okay, cool. All right, so for the telecoms data, so what I'll just do is few transformation will be done here. All right, so if you notice, we discovered that we have the quarter, started by quarter and the year. We have the subscription type, then we have the states, then we have the network providers. Okay, so we have to group the network providers together and on pivots them. Okay, so we are grouping them together and pivot them so that we only have two columns. One will be for the network provider, the column will accommodate them. Then the other column will be for the what's it called? For the values. Okay, so what I will do is I've already selected them. So I'll just go ahead and let me use this transform section this time around. Click on pivots. Then you see we have the network providers, say maybe operators. I can call them operators. Okay, operators. Yeah, so this will be I think this is like number of subscription. number of subscription. Okay, so remember we are, we have different type of subscription. It's either it's voice subscription or is data subscription, which is also called internet. So I think it's fair to just say this number of subscription. All right. Then the next thing we want to do is to, okay, so the next thing we are going to do, we can also, duplicate this, and we have the year, we extract the year and the quarter. I'll come here, split column, same step. I'll just split by the liter. The reason, everything seems fine. I just say okay. So, wow. All right. Sorry, I'm trying to improve my network, I guess. Kind of bad. All right, so the next thing is, wow, low system resources. Okay. Please, just a minute. Hello? Hello, guys, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm actually seeing an error message. I'm seeing a message, so I'm trying to see if there's a way I can just improve that. But I hope everything will be fine. So you're hearing me loud and clear. It's not lagging, right? And it's not cracking.
Loud and clear. I can see like there's an operation running in the Power Query.
Okay. So yeah, I don't know why that is taking a while. I guess my system performance. All right, so yeah, so the next thing I will do is to rename this column. This will be quarter, and the other one will be year. Wow. Okay. So, oh, let me- all right, that's fine. Okay. So this, I can move this to beginning. Then I want to change the data type. This should be a text. The data type should be text. It should all be text. Okay, I think this is not part of them. Just the three of them. So I'll change the data type to text. Oops. I don't know why it's leaving this guy out. Fine. Do it manually. The year and the number of subscription should be old number. Do that. Oh, I get now. Okay, it's fine. Yeah, let me check again. What other things do we need to do? Okay, we can just rename columns. This can be in, maybe quarter of the year of year. Let this be Small let should just be title case state, then number of subscription. Okay. Don't check why. Oh, okay. Oh, are you serious? All right, so I need to investigate why I'm having error in the number of subscription column. So I'm just going to quickly investigate that. I'm suspecting possible we have. Okay, we couldn't. All right, so for me to get what is responsible for this, what I will do is I will just say it should replace error with none. Okay, so I can now check the none value. What is that guy? Oh, are you serious? Okay, so I have, wow. So I have third quarter 2018, MTN Abia State is returning none. Okay, so I can check. I can just quickly go to the Excel and check what is going on. Okay, third quarter 2018, MTN Abia State. Okay, just a minute, we to be ready shortly. All right. So I want to check Abia empty. Oh, so at the point of collating the data, I guess this happened and it was an oversight. So what I will just do is 2018, third quarter 2018, I can just quickly, make that data available. So, 1 minute, guys. Let me make this. Okay. Check, check, check. Check here. Check here. Third quarter 2018. Yeah. So what I did now, by replacing the error with none, I was able to further investigate to see what is, causing the error. So instead of just removing errors, it's better to replace the error with none, because when you remove errors at times, you might end up removing, oh, the same thing here. Okay, that's not right. Third quarter voice. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, no problem. So maybe what we just do, we can just put 0 while we we look out for that missing data, or maybe we can put blank. It's a missing data that we need to just look out for. So what I will do is I'll just put blank here instead of this. Put blank, then save this, come to Power Query and refresh. Okay, so I will find time to get that missing data. All right, so I want to refresh, come to home and review, refresh all. Okay, so you can see that it has disappeared now. Okay, so that step, this initial step that we should replace error with none, we can take it out. Okay, yeah, all right, so this is looking like it now, but we need to, I'll just take notes and get that missing data so that we can have everything in place. That's Abia State, third quarter 2018 for voice. Okay, for active voice. All right. So I'll take note of that. We get the missing data available. So the next thing we want to do now is, okay, so when we investigate, just mere looking at uh, this, we can see that we have, there's no error. All our data are 100% valid, and no zero error. Then for the porting activities too, okay, we have 100% valid. We have zero errors. I can, at the point of renaming the columns, I can just rename this to, okay, let me rename this to quarter of the year, just copy that, copy my complaint. Okay, so come here, let me quickly fix this. So this will be quarter of year. Okay, then reordering the column, quarter of year. All right, okay, that's fine. So now in our schedule, I said we are going to also, we are going to do exploratory data analysis in Power Query. So to quickly do that, we can come to view and turn on column profile. So with the column profile, we'll be able to, get more insights into our data. All right, so we see that we have, for this first one, that's for the porting activity, we have 40 counts. I mean, that's the total that we have. Well, I could be more than that. Once our data is refreshed or updated, we are definitely going to have more than that. Then we have, we have just 3 quarters. That's from second quarter to fourth quarter and third quarter. Okay, and then we can see that's 3 distinct now. So the maximum quarter is the fourth quarter, and the minimum quarter is second quarter. Okay, we didn't have any empty data here, no error, 0 unique values, and no empty data too. Okay, so we can also check for the year. We only have 2017 and 2018. Okay, so once we bring in 2019 data, we are going to see it here too. Then we can quickly check here. We can check. We have same 40, 2 distinct, values. That's 2017, 2018. We have the minimum 2017, maximum year is 2018. Okay, so we have even, we have odd, and we also have the standard deviation. That doesn't make any sense anyway. All right, so the next thing we want to check is, okay, I think the same thing is applicable to this. Okay, This is returning 5. But we don't need to dwell on this. So we can come to the operators and check. We have 4 operators. Yeah, that's for the porting activity anyway. We have 4 operators. We have 40 count. We can come here and check also. Port in, port out, just 2 of them, 2 distinct value. Then we come here to, okay. All right, so I think here we can look at the minimum. Okay, so the minimum subscription is 425. The maximum is 11,517, and the average subscription is just 3,024. Okay, so yeah, then we see the odd and evil number. We don't need that. So the same thing is applicable here. You can, just quickly run through. Just the same thing. So this will just give you like, give you some kind of insights, to your data before you, take it to Power BI and start visualizing. Okay, so we have, okay, for the, here we have like 1,000 counts, distinct, okay. Then we have unique 0, 59 zeros. Oh, wow. Okay, so our minimum is 0, maximum is 6. That's 674,000. No, this is 6,745,216. That's the maximum subscription that we have, both voice and data. Then we have the average, standard deviation, now, and so on like that. All right, so I think the next thing we just quickly do is to get additional dimension to our data. Okay, by additional dimension, I mean we also want to bring in the geopolitical zones. We want to bring in the subscription icon, so that when you say internet, there's an icon for internet. There's also an icon for what's it called, the voice. Then we also want to bring in the logo of the network operators. Okay, so what I'm going to do before we take this to Power Query, to Power BI, we can just bring them in here so that we load everything at once. So I will come here. The data type is Excel. So go to other dimension. Then you have to bring them in one at a time. I'll just click geopolitical zones. Yeah, it's taking a while. Okay, so I want to really. Okay, so this is the sheet. Then I'll say okay, that's fine. I think the naming is fine too. So sheet 1. Okay, so yeah, I'll rename this as geopolitical zones, or maybe region, geopolitical zones. Okay, so let me, okay, everything looks fine. Excel, bring in the network provider, that's logo. Okay, remember I said it's Resa Gratia property, so I I picked it from, that's the source I got the data from. So operators. Let me just call this maybe logo. Okay, yeah, the data type is fine. The last one is I'll bring in the subscription type. Right, coming up fine. Okay, so I will name this as subscription type. Load. So yeah, I think everything is okay. So this is saying column one. Oh, for this one. Oh, okay. So for the subscription type, I need to do, just one transformation. Use first row as header. Okay, and that's the only transformation I need to do. I don't need this change type. All right, that's cool. I think this is fine. Geopolitical zones too. I need to also use first row as header. All right. Yeah. So I think that's about it. Then the next thing I will do, yeah, everything seems fine. Then I can go ahead and close and apply. So yeah, it's coming up. Yeah, it's coming up. Okay, let me navigate. Load system resources. All right, I'll figure that out. So we have our data ready now. All right, so we can come to data view or the model view and check, you know, what is going on. So we discovered that by default, Power BI automatically, join the operator, that's the operator logo and the telecommunications together. Okay, yeah, but we still need to join. We need to join the geopolitical zones with the telecommunication dimension. All right, so I'll just join it on state. Okay, so this is one to many. All right, then I can filter on both direction. Filter on both direction. Okay. Then I also need to join. I have porting activities. Yeah, I need to join it to the telecommunications industry's data. So I will join it on the operator. Um, that's column. Okay. Yeah. So okay. Mm, All right, so I already know what is responsible for this. We have, okay, this relationship has many cardinality. This could only be used if the expected, okay, contain unique columns and, okay, fine. But I also need to be careful before I do this. But let me just show you what is responsible for that. So if we come to the table view and we check our that's the telecommunications data. So if we come to the operator, okay, you will see that we have at the bottom of the table we have 5 distinct values. Okay, so and well, when we are collecting this data, we also consider the other networks. Okay, apart from the 4 giants, apart from MTN, Etisalat, Airtel, and Globalcom, we consider the other network, which might be Visaphone, maybe Spectranet, you know, is it multi-link now? And so on like that. So, but for the porting activity, if we come to operator, we only have 4 distinct values. Okay, we have 4 distinct values. Yeah, then so for the porting activity, we didn't have the other operators there. Okay, then I think another thing I need to quickly check is just to be sure I didn't miss out anything. Okay, so I just want to check the naming convention too. Yeah, this is fine. Yeah, and I think it's also the same naming convention. Yeah. Okay, for the porting. Okay. Yeah, so it's the same naming convention. So why we are getting that error was because we didn't have the same unique values on both sides of the table. Okay, I hope you guys get that. Hello guys, are you still there?
Yep.
All right. So okay, so we can go ahead and join the 2 tables. But of course, yeah, I'll just go ahead and do that. Since we've identified, why we are getting that error, then I think we can join. Okay, it's just a minute or so. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and join them. Join this with this. Okay, many to many. Fine. Try. So 1. Okay. All right. Okay, so I will also make the filter to be both direction for this. Okay, so now the next thing we want to do, since we have URL in our data, we can just come to modeling now. Oh, I click here. Okay, so I want to change, for the URL now, I want to change the category, data category to, this is an image URL. So I'll just change it to image URL. the Power BI, we understand that, okay, oh, with this URL, I'm to return image. Okay, then we can also come to the subscription type, change the URL to image URL. Okay, so that when I maybe try to visualize this data, I add this to this. Okay, you can see that Power BI already understand that, okay, this is supposed to be an image, and it's giving us the image now. And the same thing is applicable to the operator too. Okay, if I bring in operator and the URL, so you know, so that's the way it works. Okay, so for others, it's just just a blank logo. We can change the color of this to, at the point of using it, we are definitely going to change the color. All right. So I think the next thing we should do in the next, I think we should still have about, yeah, Toby, do we still have time? I think we spent,
So now,
oh, we spent an hour already. Okay, so yeah, okay, so well, let me just take maybe 2 minutes. What I would use that 2 minutes to do is to just write one measure, then we can call it a day. All right, so for us to write measure, come to home, then we need to have a measure table. It's good to always have a measure table. So I'll rename this as measure table. And the advantage is that you have all your measure in one place. You won't be looking for them, when you want to use them. You know where to go to. Then I think for performance, it's also, also enhance performance too. So what I will do is I'll say new measure. We want to call this total subscription. So we have total subscription. All right, you're going to be using the sum function and number of subscription. Okay, that's that. Then we can quickly check total subscription by, the network provider. I'll just come here, drag operator, and check the total subscription by check total subscription. Okay, so yeah, you can see that we have, let me sort this. Okay, so we have MTN and total subscription. I want to put comma so that it will be readable. Okay, so MTN we have this is 491 million plus, followed by Glow 337 million plus, Airtel, Excella, then others. The total subscription is just 3M. And I believe that we understand the reason why their subscription is not that much. Okay, because I think they don't really do much of voice they do more of data. Okay, and we only know of MTN, Glo, Airtel, Etisalat, and Nine Mobile, for voice. Okay, so because of our time and just not to overload us, I think I can stop here for today. Then we continue from here. We continue from here on Tuesday. Okay. Toby, Tuesday is the next schedule, right?
Yes.
Okay. So on Tuesday we continue from here. So there's also something we are going to bring in on Tuesday. All right.
All right.
So I will just stop recording and just take our question in case you have any.